The fact that there is unemployment in this country is evident. The fact that the economy we literally had to resuscitate the economy from the scratch is evident. Last time, when the genuine Gen Zs, because this has become opportunistic now, I can say this in public, even some of our own young relatives last year thought that there were taxes that were oppressive. His Excellency William Ruto went and said, I concede. He said, I concede, and he withdrew the finance bill. Immediately he withdrew the finance bill, the agenda shifted. So suddenly, so many extraneous issues were introduced. Sijui go where, sijui fanya nini. There's only one way for a president to go, through a democratic election. That's the only way that this Constitution of Kenya has provided. The duty, therefore, I can tell you this. William Ruto, for those who think that they can come to State House or Sijui, will not leave because you have come with a demo. If you really are genuine about this agitation, have an election in 2027.
The socio-economic issues, have they been addressed?
When we took over, there are things we pledged, isn't it? We said, first and foremost, we wanted to stabilize the economy by stabilizing the cost of living. So what do? We decided to cut subsidies on consumption and subsidize production through the fertilizer program. By God's grace, some of you laughed at people, Muslims and Christians, when they went to pray. God has blessed us with rains. Based on that, now we have something called security of supply. The rains blessed us, we've been harvesting, and therefore, just a minute. And therefore, the cost of living was stabilized. The dollar, through the G2G, to cut the demand on the dollar, we were able to take a deferred credit of about six months, ensuring that there was $3 billion in circulation to cap the demand of the dollar that is usually mopped up by people within the space of importers of fuel. When we stabilize the dollar, means our imports, especially in terms of edible oil and other food products, also was able to come down. We were able to ensure that we don't import sugar as a country. So therefore, inflation today is below 3%. So therefore, those were the sum of the stabilization. We did not default on our sovereign obligation. We have effected SHIF or SHA for that matter. You might say the much you want, but those who've gone to the hospitals, they have seen it work firsthand. We have gone and implemented the housing programs. People in Mukuru and other areas have been handed over keys to their housing. So these things have been progressive and incremental. But there is a deliberate attempt by people who want to see nothing, hear nothing, to paint evil and vilify. It's personal. So therefore, we don't mind. Use your vote in 2027. But don't come to the streets to destroy Kenya. That's what we're asking. You destroy public infrastructure. Sisi hatujafikiwa. Northeastern hakujajengwa. Busia hakuna. Kila mahali hakuna. Nyinyi mumejengewa, mumechoma. Sasa sisi ni viongozi wa hiyo mahali. Turegeshe hiyo mlichoma ama sisi tuende tuseme zetu pia zijengwe mwanzo, alafu tuwarudie baadaye. You know, there's common sense when you destroy public infrastructure. We have been marginalized. It's a reality. My cousins got IDs for the first time in the last 2 months. Anaambiwa alete sijui birth certificate ya babu, ya nyanya, ya auntie, ya shangazi. Sijui waende walete barua sijui ya kasisi, ya kanisa, ya nani. You know, this msikiti, imam, how do you treat Kenyans like that? You create them into an artificial minority. Now they are registering, their numbers are soaring. You'll see that in the election. It's not a joke. So, my brother, some of the socioeconomic issues are being addressed, and the impact is felt. That's why other areas were fairly peaceful.